Are you aware of the things in your life that build you up and the things that tear you down? We can all stand to have more positives than negatives in our life. Well, in today's video, I want to share with you one simple practice that you can use to help you raise your awareness so that you can find more harmony and balance in your life. Let's do this. Welcome everyone. My name is Christian Lamb and I'm a licensed clinical counselor, and my goal here on this channel is to help you raise your awareness so that you can find more joy and peace in the process of life. So we all have people, activities, or things in our lives that are edifying, that build us up, or that are destructive and draining for us. Oftentimes, if we're not keenly aware of these things or mindful throughout our day, then these things are just continued to arise over and over again, and we may feel that we have nothing that we can do about them. And we might not give enough time to the things that are actually building us up and edifying us throughout the day. So today I want to share with you that one simple practice that you can use to raise your awareness about these things, and also show you a way that you can maybe minimize the effects of these destructive activities or these draining activities in your life, and even change some of these into positives. So the first thing you want to do to find out what side of the road these daily activities fall on, whether positive or negative, is that very simply you want to make a list of your daily activities. Now this list can be as detailed as you like. You can make it throughout the day as you go along, or you can do it at the end of your day. Either way, don't worry about missing any events or any activities that you do throughout the day. This exercise itself is just a great way to raise your awareness of all the activities that you have throughout the day so that you can start to ask yourself and question, is this something that's building me up, or is this something that's tearing me down? Edification or destruction? And this takes us to step 2 in this practice, which is to take this list that we've compiled of our daily activities and right next to them, write whether they are destructive or whether they are edifying for us, whether they build us up or whether they tear us down. So for example, in my life, I would have working out, training jiu-jitsu, and counseling clients all as edifying activities for me. Whereas in the destructive category, I would have cleaning the house, doing client notes, and maybe talking on the phone. Now what this gives you is a nice visual of the ebb and flow of your energy throughout the day. There are 3 key points that I want to help you consider here that's going to help you build some more peace and joy into your life. The first key point to consider here is to ensure that you have at least some edifying activities in your life each day. This will make sure that you better balance your negatives with your positives throughout your days. The second key point I want you to consider here is, what are these negative or destructive activities that you have throughout your day? Is there any way to limit them, or is there a way that you don't have to do these at all? You might even find that you're able to combine this negative or destructive activity with something that's more rewarding for you, something that's edifying. An example of this for me is that I travel quite a bit for part of my work. Now, instead of this being stressful and draining for me, what I've done here is I've paired it with audiobooks and YouTube videos so that I'm listening to these and actually finding reward and edification through combining these 2 activities. So the third point that I want you to consider here is that whether you find an activity edifying or destructive really depends on your perspective of the activity. There's a great quote from Wayne Dyer that says, if you change the way you look at things, then the things you look at change. Love that quote. So when you find yourself being drained by an activity, a person, or a situation, ask yourself, how am I judging this? How am I labeling this to where it's being a drain on my energy? Or how am I adding to the drain by labeling and judging this? And this leads me to kind of a bonus tip for you, which I've found to be super helpful, which is to actually write out these activities or write about them what you find to be draining about them. We often don't see the labels and the judgments that are scrolling through our head each day, but that doesn't mean they don't have a profound impact on our behaviors and our attitudes and our moods. Simply writing these things out gives us a great opportunity to reflect on how we might be judging an experience and creating a real drain in our lives. It is also important to ask if this is really serving us well. This can give us back a very powerful tool in our life, which is to be able to choose what thoughts we believe so that we can respond to situations instead of just reacting out of habit. This is choosing to live a mindful life, and I discussed this a few weeks ago. I'll link to that video somewhere up here. So if you're enjoying this video today, please give me one of these. And leave me a comment below so that we can further connect. And please consider subscribing to my channel if you like this kind of content. And don't forget to click that bell icon to all so that you don't miss my weekly videos on how to raise your awareness so that you can find more joy and peace in the process of life. Until next time guys, take care and be well.